Hello everybody and welcome back to another video, and today we are a little bit late to the party, but we are reviewing the first preview. Will actually now be the current state of season 1 and what we can expect. So going into season 1, Blizzard have made like this awesome little feature thing. So September the 10th we would have got normal raids, heroic difficulty raids, and LFR Wing 1. We would have also got mythic dungeons, delves, tier 4 plus, new seasonal delves, and in PvP we would get the new arena, battleground season, rated battlegrounds, and solo queues unlocked. Now a week later we would have got raid difficulties, storm, story mode, LFR Wing 2, mythic pluses, and the Great Vault opens, and then obviously from then on you get like the different wings unlock. Now what I'm intrigued to look at, because obviously we have technically missed this, right? Like don't get me wrong, this video is very delayed based on when this content actually came out. But what I'm interested to know is how you guys found it with Heroic Week, because typically what tends to happen is we get September the 10th, for example, would be Heroic, Normal, and Mythic, and then it would also be basically everything like Mythic plus difficulty dungeons and so on and so forth. Now kind of in my opinion, I kind of like what they're doing, because mythic dungeons, so like the mythic 0 dungeons, reset daily. They no longer reset weekly, which is an added bonus in my opinion, because we're going to be able to farm them, and it was very nice to be able to farm them. Delves, they have their place, but they definitely aren't that type of content that you're like, oh my god, I have to do my delves, like this is awesome. I really feel like they have encapsulated the idea of that people want to be able to have content there that they can do that will, you know, put their character in a trajectory to be ahead of the curve or ahead of the game, or the group or whatever. But it's not content that you're forced to do all the time. You kind of have the ability of saying, actually, you know what, I don't really fancy doing my delves. It's not going to set you back in time, but what it's going to do is it's going to mean that you're going to have like an extra week or 2 weeks of actually farming gear to be able to catch up. So that I really like. We kind of saw that in the preseason, because with the preseason, if you actually played the game and you got your renown up, you could buy the pieces of 590 plus or 580 plus gear, which you could then easily upgrade to 590. So it kind of put you in a really good spot for September the 10th. But I still feel like they're still encapsulating that as we go. Now don't get me wrong, as the season progresses, people get way too overgeared. You're going to be able to just buy a boost, right, and that's it. But they still will be feasible for the people that want to actually go out and farm their gear solo, and actually make a difference. The only thing that I feel is a bit lackluster is for PvP. Like PvP no longer has a vault, so if you want to gear in PvP, you have to actually play PvP, which is following a lot of other MMOs in that respect. Like if we take Guild Wars 2, the same thing happens. If you play pretty much every other MMO, you can't really transition from PvP to from PvE to PvP quite easily. Like it has to have its own strand, which I guess is good for the community, because it means that PvP is going to have like its own thing. Like if you're a PvP player, you're a PvP player. You're not like a hybrid between the two. Obviously you can play the two, but it's going to be quite easy to differentiate those types of people. So you've always got that playing. But I am really intrigued on what you guys think about this, whether you think it's a good change, a bad change, or whether you think, what I'm saying is an absolute load of dog and you feel like we should be looking in a different direction. I personally think it's good for the game. I really enjoyed this expansion release. I enjoyed the way that they did it. But let me know in the comment section below how you guys think that the season went, the pre-season and the season launch. I am super intrigued to find out. I'll see you all in the next one. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you then. Bye.